This is a Suzuki GSX 650F, the 219 model. I'm having an issue with my dashboard. So one of the buttons, the one on the lower side, this one is stuck inside. So I can press it, but this one is okay. So what I want to be working on today is I'm gonna take off the dashboard. Yeah, and then open it up and see what the issue is and hopefully fix the button. So yeah, let's get to it. So I've removed the bolts that hold this. So the only thing remaining is to remove the connector. This one here, and then yeah, then the dashboard will be detached. I'm trying to remove it with one hand. Well, there we go. So this is how it looks like on the back side, and this is the front side. So now I'm gonna have to remove these bolts and open it all the way to the last parts of this. So yeah, I'll go do this inside. So once you open up the many screws, which are these mainly down here from the back, they're about 7. Before that, you open up these 3, and then once you open up these 3, then you unmount this from here. Now you have it separately, and we can open it up. Yeah, so we can open it up. So you separate this from this. Once you open it up, then you can see these sticky. These are the kind of, I don't know what they're called. I'll call them stick buttons. These ones, you can hear them click. That push against. They push against these rubber bits. These rubber bits. I don't know if you can see, to make that clicking sound. So the reason why these were stuck, is because this sharp bit sometimes slides past. Instead of touching directly this rubber protrusion, it slides to the side of it, and that makes it not do that clicking thing. And even when you keep pushing, yeah, like nothing happens because the button is not being pressed. So whenever either these buttons, you can't press them, or maybe you're doing a pressure wash and then you end up getting water in here, and you can see some misty stuff through this glass as you ride. Then you just open it all up, basically remove all the screws that hold this together. And once you get in here, you can either just leave it out in the sun to dry, or you can wipe it off or blow it if you have something. Also, something cool to know or to see now that we're here is, you see these warning lights, the turn signals, and then you have the neutral lights, the warning lights, the whatever, all these things. They are basically LEDs. Like this is the turn signal one for left, there's a turn signal for right, and then these other ones are also, the other warning lights. So they basically just light below that. I don't know, that's kind of cool. And then this is the one that you can use it to set the tachometer. You can set it to light it. I don't know what it's called, maybe shift indicator. For instance, for mine, I normally set it at 11,500 RPM because So whenever you get to 11,500 rpm, then it lights up, it blinks. So when you're riding fast, even without looking at the dashboard or looking at the dashboard carefully, you can still see, like, that flashlight will notify you that you need to shift gears up, that you're getting closer to the red line. Yeah, so that's pretty cool as well. So this is the light. Anyway, back to the problem at hand. I'll push this back to 0. And so because that was the issue really, oftentimes the solution is just to open this and then put it back together, and then as you put it back together, hopefully these now align well the way they're supposed to be. So I'll put this back together and then let's see if that works. So put it together all aligned. So moment of truth. So the upper one, which was working, you can hear it's still working, and the lower one that was stuck is now working as well. You can hear tick, 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 tick. And the button also doesn't stay inside, it comes back out. Yeah, so that's basically the solution to this. Pretty easy. It's something you can do by yourself, and don't really need to talk to a mechanic or a garage or something, as long as you have a star screwdriver that can take out all these screws. It's basically all star actually. Yeah, as long as you have a star screwdriver, you're able to do this. Yeah, and while at it, it's good to clean this up a bit. So this is just water in a spray bottle, so you can just put it here and then wipe it off with a microfiber cloth. Yeah, nothing really fancy. Same way I wipe my glasses. Yeah, and then once that's done, so it's just time to put back these mini screws and then mount this back here, and then we can put it on the bike and test it out and see if whenever we click select, if it changes anything. Yep, so let me get on to putting it back together, and then I'll show you once I mount it back on the bike. So time to put it back on the bike, so let's go ahead. So I'm done tying back the dashboard, so we're gonna test and see if things work. So you can hear this still click, but the ultimate test is actually to turn on the bike, so the dash comes back on, so that's a good sign. You can see here on the odo, that's the mileage at the moment in kilometers. So let's press selector. It changes trip 1, trip 2, which is what I use to track my oil change. So I'm just a few kilometers shy of 6,000, which is where I change my oil. And when you press, so the 34 is the number of kilometers I've done on the reserve tank, and that's time. So obviously the time is not correct because I had removed out everything, right? So I'll share a separate video showing how to configure the elements of the dashboard, so time, the tachometer as well, and all that. So watch out for that video. I'll upload it next. Yeah, for now that's all. You can see this button works, which is what we were after. Yeah, so that's how you go about it. Thank you very much for watching. That's all. Check the next video.